Greetings and welcome to the Distorted Realm podcast, where we dwell and play various fighting games. My name's Alex, and actually, this is our very first episode. Really, this is gonna be one hell of a time. Uh, we're gonna be playing Melty Blood Type Lumina, our very first of our first episode, and how can I neglect my special guest today? Introduce yourself. Come on.
All right. Hi, I'm Bethany. I'm with AIE. My name is Bethany Hayes, and I'm just a major fighting game enthusiast, and I'm just so excited to be here. It's so surreal to be one of the
Very
VR
good.
project. It's so really cool. And then also, thank you so much, Alex, for choosing me to be your inaugural guest. That's awesome.
Yes.
Thank you.
Bethany, before we get into the fighting game scene here, what is AIE actually?
Yeah, so AIE is a 2-year school. We're a specialist educator for the careers in games and film. So if you're listening and you find yourself thinking, man, I'd like to create a game someday, or I'd like to work on the next live action film, or I'm really into CGI, we have the programs for that. So we do 4 different programs: game programming, game design and production, game art and animation, and then we also have VFX and 3D animation for film. So obviously those 3 in the beginning are game development centered, and then the other one is CGI and animation centered. So obviously we're playing games today. So
Yes.
as someone who works
This
in kind of an
This is
tangential,
an important moment. Yes.
absolutely. So as someone who kind of exists outside of the industry space, I just also as an enthusiast, it's really nice to see the love and the care that went into the game that we're about to play.
Oh,
and
definitely.
I'm sure we're going to get into that discussion. But yeah, if you're listening and you ever, are considering colleges or considering maybe learning a soft skill, I definitely would recommend looking at AIE. You can just go to seattle.aie.edu, and it'll give you like a full rundown of what our programs are like, all of our instructors. We do, industry-centered education for just different careers in the industry, making it accessible for everyone. So, yeah.
And actually, how long have you been there?
Yeah, so I
Give me the
actually,
Turks.
my 1-year anniversary of being AIE is next week.
Hey, congrats.
That's so crazy. Yeah, so I've been there for about a year, and I love it. Most of my job is just getting to talk to enthusiasts about what they love about the industry, and as someone who finds myself in that position, it's just, I don't know, it's really surreal to get to figure out where people are coming from and what they want to learn, and basically to talk about anime and video games and film all day. That's so cool. So it's everyone's dream job. So
Oh, we're gonna be rambling a lot during this during this podcast. Actually, now that I think of it, I'm excited for this one.
Yeah,
But this is our very first episode, so
Yeah.
how are you feeling? I'm feeling stoked, excited about this. What do you think?
I'm so anxious. One, because I know you're going to kick my butt. You're way better than me. You've already gotten into a match. So I'm excited to, I'm very competitive, and I have a lot of pride. So
Calm
I
down.
can't
This
wait
is
to
not a
spill.
competitive scene. We're here.
We're just enthusiasts. Yeah, I don't know. I'm anxious and just so honored to be here, genuinely. As someone who didn't really know about this game before you mentioned it to me. The community around it, the story behind the studio, it's all just so
Surreal.
it's surreal, and it's just there's something to love about this game for everyone. I really think that, and I'm excited to find myself here to be able to play it and get to talk about it. So it's pretty cool.
And I'm actually gonna be very excited about this as well. Bethany, as well, how long have you been playing this? Since reintroduction for that, we're playing Melty Blood Type Lumina, made by French Bread. Actually,
Yeah.
let's see. If you know the Fate series, for you anime viewers and listeners out there, this game is basically made by the same Dojin company, I think. Yeah.
The Doshin Circle.
Yes. But back to you. I interrupted you for.
Oh no, I was just gonna say that story behind French Bread, and I'm probably gonna butcher it a little bit because I'm not super familiar with it, but I know that it was basically an enthusiast group or a Doshin Circle who loved Toshime. Is that how you say?
Toshime or Sugihime.
Sugihime,
Yeah.
Sorry,
okay.
Sugihime. People who loved the different visual novels from that studio. It's awesome that they were able to get hired on, and that's such a dream job. That's such a dream situation for so many developers to just get noticed and then be like, why don't we just hire you and make games for us? That's so cool. That's really awesome.
And actually, before we actually get into the actual gameplay, tell us a little bit more about yourself.
Sure. So I'm originally from Arkansas. 501 Little Rock represent. That's like for your two listeners that are familiar with the South. Yeah, I'm from Arkansas. I grew up kind of in a poor neighborhood, and I went to school there. A historically black school, Little Rock Central. It was the first school in the South to integrate. And I found myself going to college there, and then I graduated, and then I wanted to move to Seattle. I had family here, and I genuinely love the culture here. Like, there's so many different people just like trying to make it in their different avenues, and getting to meet so many, especially people here at the Viewer Project, and like it just, I don't know.
Shameless plugs much?
Yeah, sorry. I'm fangirling, genuinely. I'm obsessed with this venue, but yeah, I'm very lucky to have moved like right before the pandemic happened, and then found a pretty stable job before this one, and then this job, I wouldn't say it fell into my lap, but it definitely kind of fell into my lap happenstance in that my background's in nonprofit marketing, and we're a nonprofit school, so just getting to market basically for the industry and to our students who are coming from all different walks of life. Some of them I find myself in. It's really, really cool. So, and now I'm here at the Viewer Project on Distorted Realm. So, yay!
Yes.
That's a little bit about me. I'm 25 also. I'm a little bit too old to be here, I think.
Bruh. Never. Never.
So.
And I don't know if you guys want to know more about your host, but I'm gonna be shamelessly plugging myself in
Please
as well.
do,
Alex. Let's see. I've been playing fighting games for a very long time.
Oh, I have too. Sorry.
Yes. Oh.
I probably should have opened with that. Whatever.
And I do play a different variety of games, but fighting games are mostly the games I usually play in.
Sure.
But I am also young. I will not disclose my age because age is just mine.
It's a social construct for that's actually not true. It's relevant.
Social
for...
construct. Oh, we're getting into sensitive topics here. Oh boy. But as the host here, well, I'm actually very excited to be here. And shameless plug again. I am actually wanting to develop my own fighting game. Actually.
That's so cool.
I am still working on the stream right here, and doing this like our first episode here, our podcast like this, something like this here, like this is exasperating and one step further to the dreams.
Yeah, I find that throughout this podcast, you're probably going to find elements in each fighting game that you might want to incorporate into your own, or just like
whether it be animation, like certain move sets as well. Like you can definitely take inspiration from many many different characters, many art styles and stuff like that. And I chose Melty Blood as our first game because for me it was simple. Yeah. It's also relatively new, so most people must have seen it. And with that being said, Melty Blood also has a vast history because it's not a fighting game originally. Yeah. It was a visual novel.
Which is crazy.
Yes.
I love the idea of people being like, it's a romance visual novel. So like people being like, oh, these characters are in love. What if we put them in a fighting game and have them like beat each other up? Like, that's such a fun...
With powers like vampires and stuff like that.
Totally.
They're just a bunch of people fighting in the night.
Yeah.
That's what Melty Blood is.
It's also like gothic vampire, like of course like fighting is kind of it seems like a weird off-the-cuff marrying, but it totally makes sense.
And with that being said, actually, why don't we actually get into the actual fighting game scene? I say would be a good little transition into our little show right here. Well then.
Awesome.
Why don't we get started?
Let's get into the game. I'm so excited for you to kick my butt.
Well, we're back. Ooh, and we're gonna get started as well. Melty Blood Type Lumina.
We're playing.
We definitely are playing with this right here. Note to self, I'm giving you the handicap. I have not played this in a while.
So I started playing a couple weeks ago, right when you gave me the assignment. I'm going to say that because I feel important, so I'm going to say the assignment. I've never heard of it until you mentioned it, and then I did a lot of research and I started playing, and I never would have picked up this game had you not, because it just didn't seem like something I'd be interested in. But the studio story and the characters, it's really
very niche. It's very it's a diamond in the rough. Think about that.
Sure.
It's a diamond in the rough.
I think that's a good way of putting it. A diamond in the rough. It has a lot of personality and character.
Definitely.
And so many of the characters are hard not to like. Neko Arc, like, is adorable.
She's smug, though. Let's just
super
be clear,
smug.
she is smug.
She's smug.
But she is adorable. Neko Chaos.
Oh, yeah.
Neko Arc, Neko Chaos. That's sad. We don't get to see him in this.
Oh,
Oh, I got it.
and I like Miyako too.
Miyako.
She's
small,
cute.
Small little.
I love her little
sister.
ribbons. I don't know. I just really, I don't know. There's something about this that really is, like, it just like tickles my brain in like a really nice way. I don't know.
We're watching the opening right now, but like with the sprite work incorporating into the actual art style.
Sure.
Like, jeez. Like, you can tell the dedication for this
Absolutely.
game. Definitely.
I'm sure it took like hours to make, or probably like months to
Lots
make.
of creativity
Yeah.
going into it. Yeah.
Lots of different colors and shading and.
Yes.
Even like art, there's a little bit of different art styles blending in because you're taking pieces from different works. So
Yeah.
it's interesting how they were able to make that cohesive in a way.
Mm.
Like, it just works really well.
Melty Blood.
I'm so excited. I'm nervous.
Melty Blood Type Lumina, remingle under the blue glass moon, and with what you find there, even if you think you know the world, lunacy lurks there. Yikes. Thank you, French bread. I bless you.
Lunacy is such a fun word. Also, especially for this game.
For this, yes.
Yeah.
It's comedic, but it's also badass.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's be clear.
It's so cool. And like, obviously, moon is such a big part of this game in terms of
yes.
mechanics and also like aesthetics. So I don't know. I think obviously lunacy evokes that, but I think it fits really well.
Well, we're basically in the main menu right now. Well, we got the
Yeah.
options, your standard system settings and stuff like that. We got the gallery that has artwork that is
Yeah.
visually outstanding here.
Absolutely.
Like with their like artwork in here right now that we're looking at.
Sure.
Like the official artwork is amazing. On the
Yeah, I wish
operations.
more games would do this. I feel like a
Yeah.
lot of games kind of miss this piece, or I don't know, like hide it behind late game
Yeah.
stuff. And I think it's nice
Or
that this
post-game stuff.
Post game,
Yeah.
yeah. I think it's great that this game does it early because it can really make you decide like what character you want to play and what character you like.
And I like it that in the character profiles as well. It gives you more in-depth like
She's so
what
cute.
yes. Look, April 1st, that is comedic.
Oh, her birthday? That's so funny.
Her blood type is Calico.
Oh, of course it is.
Yes. Wandering
cat
Punch
girl.
and True Ancestor Beam. Amazing. We do not know. She is a mysterious creature that is a cat.
That's true. We don't
Yes.
know if she's a cat girl, but she's a cat girl.
She is
you
still
know?
cat.
I
And we got the
love
pixel
cats.
art as well. I don't want to forget that.
Saber's
Saber.
so sick. I love
As you
their
can see,
skirt.
the Excalibur is right there as well.
Absolutely.
But like in gameplay,
It's a
which
ghost
we're,
sword,
which
yeah.
we're gonna see, yeah, it's a ghost sword.
I kind of like that change a lot. I think it adds a lot to
More story.
Yeah,
thing
I think it
about
just adds a lot to
yeah.
the character.
We've seen the gallery, but we also have to look at the customization right here.
Oh, I didn't know they had this.
They had the
That's so
customization.
cool.
If you look at the icons right here, I have so much currency, but I don't use them. That is
It's okay. I do that all the time. I forget that I have currency.
Yeah, I don't really pay attention to the currency, but like, it's a nice little like extras.
Sure, and I
Yeah.
think this is something like if you were online more, you probably would
Yeah.
end up doing something to customize your profile. Oh, I really like the pixelated work.
Yeah,
That's so
the
nice.
Pixel art. They did an Under Night In-Birth, which you guys, watchers and viewers out there, stay tuned for that one.
Yeah, I'm sure we're gonna cover it in the future.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna be covering that in the future. No question.
I kind of figured when you said this game, I was like, oh, I bet they're gonna
Under
cover
Night.
this.
Yes. Ooh.
All right.
I have misclicked. Did I go into free word? Oh, those are your
You're just
titles.
prolonging
Yes.
like my anxiety. So I'm like, oh my god,
What am I
ouch.
doing?
You're gonna kick my butt at the game.
But with character customization as well, you can do that. as well.
Yeah.
Actually, a little fact.
I
Back
didn't-
then, you only had 3, but now
Yeah.
you can have 3 more into this.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. It used to just only be 3 like customized characters, which
Sure.
customized colors, but now you got more colors that you can customize.
I did not know that. That's so more games should do that too, where
Yeah.
you can create your own color palette. That's so cool.
I mean, for sprite-based games, I'd say that's a good exception. But for like
Sure.
2.5D games like Guilty Gear and stuff like
That's
that,
fair.
Like,
It'd be a little
it'll
bit
be
harder
hard,
to do.
yeah.
With the shading and everything. That's fair.
and we got the training mode. We got the free training. This
I
is your
was-
standard training. Your tutorial gets you used to the game, and which it reminds me, this game is very simple in its base, and also the mission mode is where you go through combo trials.
Sure.
I feel like almost every fighting game has this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in some sort of shape or form to
Actually,
acclimate
why
you.
don't we go to the training mode so we
Sure.
can explain?
I don't
Oh,
know. Did my controller disconnect?
no, I don't think your controller disconnected. I think it's just. You know what? I'll just see it right here.
Okay.
Yeah. I like this skin right
Cutie.
here.
The green hair is fun.
Yeah.
He's like jokery in a
Yes.
fun way.
I don't want to beat up Miyako. No, we beat up the cat. I don't care. I beat up Neko Art. She okay. I like her. Okay, I like Neko Art, but she is one not. She is
I
one annoying
understand.
character.
She is super. I mean, yeah.
She's so randomized.
I love annoying characters. Like I'm a claptrap apologist for Borderlands. Like like that's my problematic trait. Is I like annoying characters. I think
They have their own charm. That's
they
I love
super
it.
do,
Yeah.
and like the game would be nothing without them.
Yeah.
Like totally.
Well, we're in training mode right now. Okay, let's start it off. Okay, during gameplay for you guys out there who have not played Melty Blood, it's a 4-button game. It's basically combined into A, B, and C, and there's also D, which is in this game, it's your shield. A, B, and C would be your light, B would be your medium, and C would be your heavy. Or
Wow.
if I'm talking about this on switches, buttons, controls right here, Y would be your light, X would be your medium, and A would be your heavy, and B would be your shield. And in this game, it's fast paced.
It super
It
is,
is,
yeah.
yeah.
It's I forget how quick the matches go. Like if you mess up once,
Yeah,
you're done.
Yes, and in this game, you also have air dashes. You
yeah.
have back dashes as well. Do we have air back dashes? We do have air back dashes. Okay, we have your standard dashes as well, which is a run. I'm surprised. I think some characters only have like a step. I think, yeah,
I think you're right.
yeah.
Some of the heavier characters.
But also in this game as well, you also have next to your character icon and your health bar, there's a special meter. I think it's called the Moon Drive. Or
I
the
think you're
Moon
right.
Skill.
It's
yeah.
Moon. Yeah, I think Moon Drive is right.
Yeah, because I know the magic circuit. It's down on the your either bottom right or
Yep.
bottom left. It's your super meter, and also with this game is surprisingly simple, as well. There are down motions.
Yep.
There are your core circle forward motions or your fireball forward motions, which in fighting game lingo, it's just down, forward, and then forward in a very swift motion.
You really
And-
know your stuff. Like I can see you've thought about this from like a mechanical sense.
And yeah, and I gotta think about that if I were to create my own fighting game
Sure.
one day. Yeah, and it's also the same with a opposite. It's the core circle back motion, which is your down, back, and back in a swift motion as well. But if you ever play Street Fighter, you also know the Shoryuken motion.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just forward, then a core circle forward to do yourself like it's in this game's like DPs or dragon punches in fighting game lingo. And with that being said, I feel like that's mostly of motions, but there's also core circle reverse dragon punch motions. But I don't think we're gonna be seeing that often in this game unless we look at the
Yeah.
command list. Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. I don't think.
In this game, you also to block, you gotta go block back. You just gotta hold back, but there's also the option in this game to put up your shield.
Yeah.
But it's a high risk, high reward type situation.
Totally.
Because you can't block low, and you can't block high when you're in those motions, and that's.
I
the
noticed you
high
were very
risk.
good at that when we were
Yeah.
playing. You've practiced.
Like I said, I haven't practiced in a long time. I
Yeah,
just
but-
I know my knowledge right here, and
He's being modest.
oh, don't say that. Ooh. But I say that's basically what the basic is. And I forgot to say, the moon skill, how to activate it.
Oh, yeah.
It depends. It's basically your special motion, but more simplified. By pressing B and C together, it does a more more laid back powered up motion or powered up version of the certain character's moves. And that could either be your DP, which is down 4 plus C, or BC, or forward and BC, which is your like horizontal forward motion. But enough said. Might as well go into the actual battle.
I'm so excited.
While we're actually
I'm also
here.
just like processing a lot of, because I haven't played the DLC, that we were on the DLC track. Was that Neko Arc's? It sounded kind of like it.
Yeah, that's Neko Art's stage. Yeah, it's the cat village.
It's
yeah.
super cute. It kind of looks like gingerbread houses in like a really fun way. I love that.
I don't think gingerbread houses is be the right term. Like, no,
Yeah.
Hansel and Gretel's.
Yeah, you're right. Like it's very witchy.
Yes.
And like, most of this game is like very witchy, especially like with the moon cycles, like everything
Definitely.
else. Super fun.
Well, before we get into it, there's single player content in this game where you can play the story mode of each character, and you also got the versus or local mode, and you also got the network, which honestly, guys, you guys listening out there, I don't play online. Internet sucks in my house, and I am gonna stand for it.
I think it's really hard to get good internet in Seattle.
Yes.
Like I've never.
It's constantly raining as well.
Yeah.
Ooh. But let's get started.
Oh yay! I get to play now.
Yes.
Woo! How exciting!
I say we're gonna be going through every character here.
For sure. Okay.
And during like gameplay, I'm gonna start off with Shiki right here.
Okay,
He's MC boy right here.
Cutie with glasses, but also sometimes no glasses.
He is MC to the T. Oh. I'm keeping my rapid beats on.
Oh, so we're like picking characters now.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going Saber because like the community loves her and we stand Go Swordly.
Is Saber best girl? Let us know. Let us know
in the comments.
Yes, in the comments.
We'll do the America ballot.
Why don't we start off with the first stage? Oh, never mind. Oh wait.
Oh, sorry.
You know, I'm gonna keep this original.
I'm gonna do pink. Let's do pink.
Let's go to his first stage.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, Gathering of Old Blood.
Ooh, how metal.
When I see the Saber, like
She's intense.
she is a rush down character too.
Yeah,
too.
and I'm not
same
the-
thing with Shiki, but Shiki's
Sure.
more all rounded in a way.
I think that's because he's the protagonist character. It makes
Yes.
sense that he would be a little
He would
bit more.
be more balanced. Yeah.
Okay. Are we going?
Yep, we are definitely
Okay.
going. We are in. Also in this game also has auto combos as well.
It does, yeah. I think that's super nice for people who are kind of getting into fighting games.
Yeah. But there's also
Which is kind of me. I feel like that's where my skills. I mean, I've been playing all my life, but that's kind of where my skill level's at.
There's also jump cancels in this game. If you don't know what a jump cancel is, it basically allows you to get a more heavier air combo. And you don't know
Sure.
what an air combo is? It's like a grounded combo, but in the air. Let's be clear. Let's be clear, folks. Ooh.
Actually, I feel like I'm like holding my own a little bit.
I'm just playing. I'm playing Shiki on a basic level. I don't
Yeah,
play
you're going
Shiki.
easy on me.
I don't play Shiki all that much. It's because there's not much for me to say about Shiki. I know he's the protagonist
Oh,
of
you got me.
Tsukihime.
See,
Yeah.
and I was talking about this earlier, but I think there are two types of like people who play fighting games. People who
Yeah.
are calculated and know exactly what they're doing, and people
Who don't know.
find a
but
rhythm
still,
in button mashing
yeah.
or like find some sort of like harmony or melody in
Yeah.
that. And I feel like I'm kind of in the middle. Like I love them and I want to get really good at them, but it takes so much time
It
and
does.
dedication just to get good.
Like he has his core circle forwards and he has his core circle backs, but they're not projectiles. Like his core circle forward is not a projectile. It's just a slash forward slash. It's nothing like a Tatsu. Let's be clear.
Yeah.
It's nothing like a Tatsu.
He's kind of like a very unique protagonist character in that way. Like he doesn't follow the similar like formula of them.
Yeah.
So no.
Also, folks out there, core circle forward plus your B and C will enter your super, and if you
Wow.
have full 3 bars, you can enter that. But with that being said, I have won the first round.
Yeah, Alex won. I'm not surprised. I was doing pretty good that first game, I will say. So, I didn't mean to do hit rematch.
Nah, we're going back to the character select anyways.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, I done Shiki, you done Saber, then
I'm gonna go Miyako.
Miyako? Okay.
I'm gonna go Joker Miyako. With green hair,
she's so
to be clear.
cute.
She's so cute. I love. and the
We're gushing
ribbon.
about this right now.
I know,
Let's be clear, we're gushing about it.
her ribbons. I love. Just something about her. I just really like her. She's cute. She's adorable. We stand.
Let's see. Schoolgirl.
She's very
Akiha.
slay, as the kids say. Yeah,
I-
schoolgirl against schoolgirl.
Let's see here. Glowing Mansion. Yeah, we're second stage right here. I like it how most characters have their own stage.
Yeah,
Stages,
that's super
actually.
nice. I feel like
Yeah.
most games do that, but there are some games that like I feel like some characters just don't really.
Or they're
get
just a
that.
combine of two.
Yeah, which is kind of a detriment. I think
Mm.
most. I love a character stage.
And I love this character interaction. The viewers
Yeah.
can't see this, but we're gonna describe it. Miyako is the little sister. Akiha is the sister of this mansion, but Miyako's not related, if I remember correctly.
No, I don't think she
tried
is.
To set up.
I was trying to set up too.
I was trying to set up. No. Okay, let's see here. There we go. Oh, okay. And the shield is good.
The
but-
shield, yeah, it's
yeah.
high risk, high reward. But I also feel like I took too much risk.
Oh, okay. I tried to go for a invincible counter, but I did not do well with that. I am misplacing my setups. Okay.
It's okay,
With,
it's okay.
With Akiha, she is a setup character and a little bit of a rushdown character.
I'm noticing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't played her before,
Like
but
she has a very slow projectile. That's the thing. It reaches high, it reaches low. But Miyako, on the
mess
other
up.
hand, she is a rushdown character.
She is.
like
I
she is
accidentally
pure
triggered my.
rushdown. But no,
It's fine. Ooh, okay.
I have messed that up.
No, it's totally chill.
Oh. Oh, that's a good one right here. When it comes to Miyako, she
No, I was doing so good.
She does Bashi Kwan. That's her fighting style, if I remember correctly.
I love the cartwheels too. That's really cute. Her like
I mean, it fits her
dash.
personality.
It super does. Yeah, her back dash.
Oh, okay. I should have.
Yes!
I should have done my heat. Okay.
Yeah, first round,
If
it's
you
me.
press all the buttons in this game, you waste all your super meter, but in exchange you get regenerative health. But I don't tend to do that because I'm usually the one to hold my own. But
Wow.
I
You're
usually
saying
do
I'm
it.
using a handicap?
I'm handicapped myself. Hello.
Wow.
Whoa.
This is the smack talk that happens on Distorted Realm, guys.
Sadly.
Tune in for next week.
Your host is I smack. Oh.
It's totally. I think that's kind of.
I feel like that's just fighting game lingo.
It totally is. That's the
Yeah.
culture. You watch Evo tournaments because one, they're very good, and also like
It's
the salty.
comedic.
It's comedic, and people get salty.
Yes.
It's
the
so
salt
funny
is
to
real.
watch. The salt is so real.
Umbrella from Skullgirls. Salt.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, she's sweaty.
Salty. Oh. Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay, if you lose a round, you're able to get an extra meter bar.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, if you press all the
Wow.
buttons, you enter into your own other super.
Wow.
Yeah. In this game, you have two supers. You have your standard super and you have your all for nothing super. And as you can see on your side, you have a 1 bar to be filling up.
I see that.
So I gotta be careful right here and stay
No,
out
no.
of the lead. Okay. I tried to backdash out a bit, but it's not. I am getting cornered, carried. Whoa. Okay. You are learning.
I am. I'm learning very quickly with her. I don't really play her that often.
I never really deal with a Miyako, so I don't really know too much.
I'm sorry. I cursed. I don't know if I'm allowed to do that.
I already cursed myself. Don't worry.
Well, like I said the F word, which is way worse.
Way
than what
worse.
You said. I'm sure we have listeners that can handle.
We have young viewers, but what are the chances, right?
I mean,
Handicap.
it's a great game.
Yes. Let's go.
Sportsmanship. You did it. You won twice. I won 1 round, which I feel like is
Yeah, that is.
pretty good.
Yes, this is good.
I feel like I'm getting the hang of
Oh,
it.
I should have read the text speeches.
Oh, I'm
back.
sorry.
Nah, we're good right here. Okay, we done Akiha, we done Miyako. Who should we go?
I'm going Noelle. Is that
Noelle?
allowed?
Let me play CL then. I like CL's.
She's so.
Ooh.
Oh wow, you have a lot of colors for her. I'm gonna go this one.
Let's see here. I'd say keep going. Yeah, the promise stage.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're just going.
This
in
is actually
seconds.
Hisui's stage. Actually.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I mean, if you watched, if you viewers watched her trailer from back then, like it'll make sense. Her theme is in this
okay.
game. Yeah, it's in this stage.
Aw, she's cute. CL's cute.
She got a little heart to text to speech. Yeah. I don't really know how to play CL. Oh, she has her DP. She has her projectiles, and she has. Oh, okay.
I was like, I don't really know how to play Noelle either. I think I played her one game because I was like, oh, I like her boots. Which is not a great way to pick a character, admittedly.
I mean, with Noelle, she. Oh wait, I see on your next to your.
I have daggers.
Super. It's that you have like a limited amount of projectiles. Yeah, now I see. Yeah, you have a limited amount of projectiles, but. But let's see. Let me talk about CL right here. I know she's like she's either a student council president or she is a student.
She's like an overachiever.
Yeah.
That's what I got from her.
Like from her vibe right here, like CL, I like her. Like character design wise, like right here, like she's dressed up as like a badass nun. Okay.
Yeah,
Let's be clear.
I love the long skirts and the boots.
Yeah.
There's
Like
something
a
about
battle
it.
nun, definitely.
Totally, yeah.
With Noelle as well. Like they're both nun-like characters. Like,
Yeah.
Like it's amazing. Let's be clear. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
it's super cool. I don't know. I get like a more masculine reading
Yeah.
from Noelle too, a little bit. Like I don't know. She's obviously wearing a dress and like almost the same outfit as the other ones, but there's something.
With air combos in this game as well. Just okay. Make sure in the fighting game lingo right here. Yeah, I'm getting corner pressured.
I'm sorry.
I get corner pressured.
That's
for
like
things.
where I am so best at is cornering, which I know is kind of, I guess, cheap, but whatever.
It's not cheap because for me, I feel like yeah, people will get salty of it, but it's still fair if it's in the game, right? Like,
Dang.
yeah.
I'm really embarrassing AIE right now.
Don't say that. Don't
I'm
say
kidding.
that. Don't say that. Be supreme into it. But
I'm getting better. I think you've had a longer relationship with this game than me, and I definitely, I would love
say
to do like
so.
a deep, like another episode about this game, like after a few months.
maybe like a part 2.
Totally.
And this has been the Sword of Realm podcast with your own host, Alex, and with our special guest, Bethany.
Yeah.
And we'll see you guys on the next episode.
Thank you so much for
Farewell.
watching.
Yeah.
Woo.
Whoa! That was fun.
That was awesome. Thank you so much for having me. I'm like, the rest of my day is gonna be so like
Yes.
uncomparable to this.
This is a memory.
Thank you guys so much. That was really, really, really special. I'm like shaking a little bit. Like I'm.
You guys were really fun to listen to. Though,
Oh. Well,
that was pretty sick.